3 months ago I started my quest for frogs. I went down to my local forest and started to search. It wasn't easy finding these guys, but eventually I managed. So I grabbed a little bit of frog spawn and took everything home. Here I got to work designing a naturalistic aquarium. And over the next 2 months I had the pleasure of seeing these guys hatch and slowly develop into frogs. I later modified the aquarium to include a land area so the frogs could get out of the water. However, in this last month I've been running into some problems. Now I've been taking care of these animals for quite some time now and it's been an absolute blast. They were growing really fast and before I knew it I had some tiny little frogs. And this is exactly where the problems arose, because I actually didn't really think through what I should feed these frogs. So I tried adding bloodworms on the land area, but they couldn't be bothered by it. So next I tried adding some teeny tiny baby isopods, which they also completely ignored. So then I thought maybe they were just too big and I needed something even smaller. So I decided to add a colony of springtails in there. They're really small, they jump around a lot. Surely that must trigger their hunting instinct. But no, not really. Even more so, I started to notice a few dead frogs here and there. Combine that with the fact that I haven't seen any frog eat anything whatsoever in the tank. I'm afraid they're starving to death. This obviously isn't any good, so let's do the responsible thing here and release them back into the wild. I've been looking forward to raising my own frog army and it's pretty sad to have this project end prematurely. However, let's not linger on the sad ending to this adventure, but instead learn from our mistakes so we can do better next year. Alright, this tank's empty. I looked to it very thoroughly. Everyone is down into this bucket. And it's time to get you guys back into the wild. And just one more time, just check how tiny these guys are. This is a little frog and this is my finger for comparison. He's smaller than my fingernail. It's a super tiny frog. And just to be clear, they're not full grown at all. They have the potential to grow right about the size of your fist. Anyway, let's get a lid on this bucket and move it outside. Little side note, I'm not gonna wear the same suit as the last time. Instead I'm gonna go for these boots, because I think they are really stylish, but more importantly, the suit is super hot. Okay, now let's quit messing around and get these guys back into the water. But when I got to the pond, I immediately noticed something had changed. 3 months ago, it was early spring. There was little to no foliage on the trees, it was a bit colder, and the pond was full of water. However, that's 3 months ago. Today is a different story. The weather warmed up, the plants started to grow, and it's completely dried up. There's no moisture left in here. Oh boy, this is the exact corner we found the tadpoles in, and now it's just trees and bushes. But all's not lost. This pond is equipped with a small pump, so let's see if we can get it filled up again. Okay, I gave it a shot, but it's clearly not gonna work. It's time to move on, walk deeper into the forest and hope we can find a better spot. This proved to be quite challenging, since the deeper I went to the forest, the more mosquitoes started to appear, but little to no water was to be found. However, I kept going. I owe it to these little guys to find them a suitable home. And eventually I did. I found this pond. It has partially dried up, but it's in a well-shaded area and I know that the back portion of this pond is a lot deeper. I tried walking up to the water, but the dried up area was still very soggy and I started to sink into it. I tried making a bridge from some branches, but that only got me so far. I decided to walk around the edge of this thing to find a better entrance to the water. It was really bushy all around the edge and there was an army of mosquitoes waiting for me around every corner. But I kept pushing through and I'm glad I did, because at the other end of the pond I found this area. There were so many mosquitoes here, but the ground was solid and we could make it to the water's edge. This is the best chance we're gonna get. So I went back to get the frogs and took them all the way to the water's edge. I removed the lid and took one last look at them. This is it, the end of our little adventure. It's been a blast caring for these guys. And it's kind of sad that this adventure is now over, but luckily there are way more adventures to be had. And that's why I recommend you watch this video next to join in on the adventure of raising a baby spotted turtle. I'll see you there.